Okay, welcome back to MTG Arena, guys. So they got this new event coming out, and it is called the Cascade Constructed. So, as you can see on the description here, in Cascade Constructed, when you cast a spell for the first time each turn, exile the cards on the top of your library to exile a non-land spell with a converted mana cost less than the spell you cast, then you get to play that card without paying its mana cost. Cast it. Okay. Not play. Because play means you can, if you hit a land, you can play it. So a bit weird. This is basically Cascade in this sort of mini event right here. Revealed cards. The rest of the cards that are revealed go to the bottom of the library in a random order. Okay, so I do want to do a big green deck with Nissa and all that stuff, but we don't have enough of the cards. So what we're going to do is look at is it spells deck right here. So what I'm trying to do is, I mean, these what people cast. If I had Mox Amber, I'd put them in here because we can cast Mox Amber in this format off of a 1-drop, and then you get a free Mox Amber out of your deck basically, or you just put a 1 of in there, and then every time you cast, you have a Mox Amber out. So that's basically a free mana if you're playing any sort of planeswalker, any sort of legendary creatures either. So this is a good format for Mox Amber. So let's do that and submit this deck, and let's see how we do. So basically we're doing a spells theme, and we'll try to go aggro, and we'll see if we can get use out of playing Dreadhorde Arcanist and getting the 1-drops out as well, and be able to cast it, put more into the graveyard, and then recast it as well. So that'll be interesting. Anyways, this is really nice. Firemine's Research. So most of our stuffs are instant and sorceries. So we can get, with the Cascade trigger, we can get 2 counters on Firemine's Research for each spell, basically. That's not a cantrip. Okay, so we're going big. And 10. Feel that the loss would be good in here. And but I also want to try counter spells. Obviously, they're going to see our whole deck. Yep, that's how it's going to work. Basically, each cantrip we do shuffles our deck. Not sure how that will work out, but Firemine's Research. Okay, we've got an opt. What are you doing? I don't care about maximize velocity. Don't have any creatures, so I can't cast it anyways. Lava Coil, really nice actually. So we'll play the Firemine's Research trigger here. So what's nice about casting instant speed is we get to cast creatures at instant speed sometimes actually. You can play counter spells, you can sort of do that stuff. The only thing with the Cascade is that if you get into another counter spell, then kind of a bummer. You're not really getting a free card. You just basically put it on the bottom. Don't need. I've got a Firemine's Research too. I think that'll be fine. Sorry about that. Hitting my. Okay. Do they have a negate? A Devin's Veto. Okay. They have 0 1-mana spells. If only we could have seen all of it. So Esper Control. Okay, we've got a Narset part of the fails. So we'll have to opt on their turn. Unfortunately, they negated our Firemine's Research,
many foes like you,
which is unfortunate. We do want to cantrip through our deck, but it's not the end of the world with Narset out. We can shock it after they do that second activation,
open mind,
which would be really nice. So they did not have any other 2-drops they could cast off of that. So it's Berry. So don't opt on this turn, we can opt on their turn though. Since, you know, we can't draw more than one card a turn, which is unfortunate. So let's go ahead and opt in response to this. Obviously we got nothing. Shuffling our deck. And we do want to draw lands to get to our 5 and 6 traps here. So what's nice is that Tyrant Scorn being exiled. I think, yeah. Tyrant Scorn's the only playable thing. Don't get to cast it.
Today I craft my victory.
So Narset. That's fine. Let's go ahead and kill Narset first.
I was not prepared. Hone your prowess.
Absorb. Okay, my turn. So good. Okay, so we are representing an Ionize. So hopefully they won't play this to Fairy. Otherwise we'll be sad. It will be really, really sad. Okay, so they're going to lead with a search for a Scanter. Fortunately for us, they have to use one of the blues, and they will not get to hold the absorb mana. So we're free to do whatever we want or need to do. Next turn. We may just want to lava coil this. Ooh, lightning strike. That's really, really good. Sulphur Falls. However, we do want to play Rao. We'll get a 4-drop at least, or Saheeli. Yes, look at that.
Together, we'll create great things, you and I.
You ready to go toe to toe with me?
Let's draw a
I'm a peak.
card.
The weight is killing me.
Let's draw this lightning strike. We don't need a second Saheeli. This will kill their Saheeli as well. So that's really, really nice. So they're free to play that to Fairy. An untapped 2 mana. They can hold up an absorb, but we have a Niv Mizzet. Okay, so they don't want to deal with that. I've got 2 lightning strikes for their Saheeli, but don't care about it.
Mistakes were made. Lesson learned.
That's the thing. I think that Saheeli's facing off is fine. I'd rather play the Niv Mizzet.
I will craft your demise.
Can't be countered if... The unfortunate thing about the Fairy... Okay, so I think this is fine. We can play Niv Mizzet, even if they play Teferi. We've got Terramander as well. We'll cast it. Bouncing it. Perhaps we didn't need to play a Niv Mizzet at that point. Kind of scratch. Okay. So I think we'll do this.
That wasn't very inventive.
Kaya's Wrath. So this is the only target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less. Cannot target the Saheeli because it's only creature. So they will gain 3 life. So they can only target the Terramander or one of their creatures. Look at that. Perfect.
You will not dissuade me from battle.
So them casting that means that I get to kill their Saheeli on our turn. Got a Terramander to follow it up, and we can activate it, I think.
Innovation knows no bounds.
Right, okay,
I will
so
return.
that's really interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this Terramander
Do I have your attention now?
and adapt it. So it becomes a 5/5 servo. Yes! Oh, I bet they weren't expecting that. I'm not really playing anything else. And they want to flip their they want to kill this. They're not killing my Terramander. That's great. So a Tyrant Scorn. So that's unfortunate. I think that was fun. I think that was worth it. They drew out 2 removal spells, not killing this, and they have not yet played the Teferi. If you can find a counter spell, I don't believe I've got counter spells though. That's in the sideboard, and so they do have Absorb Mana up though. Unfortunately, I don't think they have ways to kill Saheeli. Great. So
What an interesting creature. Let's see how you work.
So we've got a Ral Storm Conduit. Look at that, Terramander coming through for us multiple times in a row. So we could hit
Odds of
a
victory look
maximized
good.
velocity, but I think I want to just copy.
I am judge, jury.
So this one will be able to kill
Enough!
there.
Stop! I
Oh,
need to
oops.
iterate.
Okay, so I made a mistake. Oops. I forgot to target the copy at their face instead of Saheeli. Obviously, the 5 damage would kill them. So that's fine. What do we have? Cry of the Carnarium. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So mine is not dead. Since I have exactly enough mana for that. So the minus, I get to kill it with the Lightning Strike. But they have multiple Planeswalkers to deal with.
You need to take a time out.
So I think I'll just, they don't have anything else. I'll start hitting their face instead. Here we go. Shock their face. I missed out on 3 points of damage. Hopefully that doesn't come back to burn us in the face.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Oh, the next card was a Lightning Strike. That's really funny. Oh, it was a shock. Oh, that's like... I'm guaranteeing a drawn Ral Storm Conduit next turn. And of course they'll have Absorb Mana up. Okay, they finally got their third... Well, they got a fourth resource, but... Dovin's Veto. Okay, cool. So they got 2 counter spells. I'm not really going to play anything next turn, so they'll be taking 7 face. So I think I'm going to sacrifice my ceiling. Just go ahead and
Genius is as genius does.
activate it. Have a team of creatures slamming their face next turn. Oh, that's so good. Who knew this Terramander was yeah, I just cashed into my Saheeli for basically 5/5 to do work. So they need a Kaya's Wrath right now. No. Okay, well, at least I get to resolve the Storm Conduit. Okay, redundancy equals... That's great for us. We get to resolve... Okay, new targets for the maximized velocity, so those... So, they go in a random order. Go ahead and scry one.
When a storm sea washes
Oh,
the
that's
dead
great.
ashore, super gross and not my fault.
So I get to cast a plethora of instants or sorceries here. What have they got? What have you got? I think... Okay, so there's only Cascade for the Oh. For the first spell we cast. And they don't have the mana to cast it. Oh, that's great. I think I can just win. Copy this.
There's a storm coming your way.
Might as well cast a shock. It gets copied twice. Obviously, this is a 1 mana spell. Moments of Craving. So they get to cast that. It's not bad. It's good that we did it beforehand. Okay, so that clears the way for us a Healy. Really, really nice. Taps there. That. Oh man, that's. Oh, jeez. Look at this. So they can't play the Liliana Dreadhorde General, but being able to just copy things. Okay, so they're spending mana. I'm assuming they've got it's fairy. That actually helps them, I suppose. So yeah, the Fairy Time Reveler in this format would be, they can't cast things at cascade speed. So they're not even gonna do anything. That's a non-creature spell. So I'll go ahead and scry.
You must be accompanied by a parent or guardian to ride the
That
lightning.
is fine. So I'll go ahead and play this Murmuring Mystic. Cast that Lightning Strike. They can absorb it. It's fine. Okay. So what they should have done is waited for me to cascade, and then. Oh! Oh! Okay, did they actually cast it? They cast the Dovin Zuto on their own absorb. It says you may cast. So our Murmuring Mystic is resolving. That's incredible. That's absolutely bonkers. Okay, so we're just going to cast Shock for the win. Good game. Oh, jeez. And then 1 damage from Dreadful Arcanus. Okay, Esper Control. You're not doing much with your counters, your redundant counters. So I think Grixis Control, or Grixis Midrange, however you want to see it, is actually good in this format, since you're playing things at sorcery speed, so you're not really trying to counter things, so those aren't dead cards inside your but anyways, let's keep going. We've got 2 losses net. We've got 1 win. I don't know. This is like okay. Okay. This looks great. Turn 2 Dreadhorde Arcanus. I don't really care about the 10 mana on turn 1. They can kill it, I suppose. I mean, black. Oh, okay. Have you got a Mox Ember? I can't wait for some. I want to get 1 Mox Ember. That thing has menace. I'm not really worried about it. Yeah, I'll cast a free opt, and I will definitely take that expansion explosion. Okay. I wish there was more options. As like these are not great. I mean, your go is fine, nice. Oops. Say like thank you. Back to Malice. Cast the free zombie off it. Ooh, I wonder if my my black red zombie deck would be nice. With all the 2 drops and the 1 drops. I think we'll just shock, then shock. Resolve. Yeah, I'm not casting a 2-mana spell at this point. And then shock their meant to shock their other thing, but that's fine. I will play the Steam Vents tapped and play this Terramander. So this is sort of Nombo, Dreadhorde Arcanist exiling cards from the graveyard, and Terramander wanting to have instant sorceries in the graveyard. So we accidentally did that, but we got this to make up for it, I suppose. We'll cast this. We do want more lands.
If it's a challenge you want, then a challenge you'll get.
No, okay, maximize velocity can... I like the maximize velocity. It can bump our Dreadhorde Arcanist to the next 2 mana. I'll go ahead and get rid of that. So not, the Dread Mountain doesn't sacrifice it or anything. Okay, so we're good on that. We've got an opt to do another thing, but I think even because we have the Cascade, we have plenty more options. Great. Another diagraphical. They can't attack us Healy. So yeah, I'm just going to do that and then double block so they can't do much. Right, on each turn. Kind of water land. Double block. There. Get one of them out. They do get to graveyard marshal things. Ooh, 2 Dreadhorde Arcanists. Not enough spells. I kind of want spells in the graveyard, so we'll go ahead and Sulphur Falls, a Murmuring Mystic, get some plenty of flight. Okay, we will cast that for free. Okay, so I want to wait to go off. We can transform the one of these into another Terramander, but let's get some more cards in the graveyard first. Let's get in with the Terramander. No need to use our Sublime Artificer yet. Okay, that's something. But that's not a zombie. You're going off curve. Storm creature, get that. Summit sprint. Oh, that's really nice. So let's go ahead and I think I'll do. We haven't got anything in there. I think I want to put it on a servo and attack in. I think that's it. don't need any more lands. We could use the lands for explosion, but I'm not doing much right now. And we'll play the second Judgment Arcanist. I think we'll get the let's attack with this. We've got a 3/2 server coming in. Our board state is insane. No ritual sets. They will clear all the board except for my mystics. We've got plenty of blockers for the Night Veil Predator. Sure. A birdie is going to get into the way. And we'll remove 2 charge counters from Fire Mine, then draw a card, and then remove 5 to do 5 damage to any target. Second Night Veil Predator. Ooh. That's the problem. Luckily we have our expansion explosion for it. Exactly enough, actually. And we'll draw 2 cards. And that is a 6 CMC card. So go ahead and kill the Graveyard Marshal as well. Look at that. Farmine's Research already going off. If it will just... And we draw into the Nimbus Haroon as well. That's pretty okay, so I made a non-optimal play. I could have turned the servo and made 2 more birds at the same time. But I'm going to turn them into Taramanders instead. So perhaps that may not be necessary. What do they got? Another Night Veil Predator. Soul Diviner. Okay. Yeah. Data Bones. Birds are going to block. That's fine. Got the next Terramander here as well. Browse Storm Conduit, scrying 1. Not playing creatures much, and we do need a land. Okay, so if I minus to give this counters, they're not going to be flying. So I think I'll attack. And go ahead and give it +C+1. Nothing. Shuffle our board. I don't think I need another wizard. Actually, that might be good for us. So we've got a 3/4. I will kill the Soul Diviner first. I'm at full control. think I'll play one of these and end the turn. So I can basically trade these 10 manas for these Night Veil Predators one at a time. Sahili, that's fine. Oh, look at those little ones going to the bottom of the library. What was that? Hired Poisoner, okay. Resolve. Pass to attackers. So go ahead and pass to blockers. Block one and block the other one. Block one's still attacking. So full control. We'll go ahead and buff that one up. At least 10 minutes or trade with these Night Veil Predators. Resolve. They can draw a card and lose a life. Dreadnought pin. Oh, look at that. Bacon Bolt onto this Midnight Reaper. Casting more spells. Drawing more cards. I'm just going to make an army of birds. So turning this one into that.
I know how to stop you.
Pump this up to 2 power. And then I suppose pump it up again. Attack that. Okay, another Beacon Bolt being cast out of the graveyard, and I don't care for this. It has trample, so I've got 1/1, so I don't care about that. I think I'll just get rid of the 2 toughness as well. Look at that. We've got 7 counters on this finalized research. We've got 3/5 coming in. We got 10. Okay, I think, yeah, I think maybe going wide sooner would have, you know, protected Elite a bit better. So, mistake on my part. Wow. Wow, the 4th one. Death Baron. But I've got armies of 1/1, so it doesn't matter. Turn it into another
I
flyer.
like to think fast.
I'm going to attack all of them. They all cost 2. I've got more creatures than you can block, because you have to block the 3 Tamanders, because I can just pump each of them up. Good game, good game. Look at that. Is it spells coming through for a second game? Okay, let's play one more game. Let's see how that goes. This is very interesting. But I do want to showcase the Maelstrom event that's going on, I suppose. Meatloaf's Desire. I'll really like that name. Oh, great. Okay. Look at this. We've been having phenomenal hands. Just insane. We can turn 1, we can just pitch. Legion Landing. Okay. They need a Nexus or amp. I think this is okay. Pay 2 life. Play this 10 mana turn 1. They don't have much interaction with us except for Conclave Tribunal. Next turn I think we'll have to do the Lightning Strike. Oh, green white tokens. Okay, obviously they'll attack in. I'm not going to block. Okay, so we're drawing dead. Don't want them to Loxodon immediately, otherwise we're screwed. But we can get this 10 round to 5 real fast. I don't want another maximized velocity. Actually, I don't want another maximized velocity. Let's see. Well, okay. If we do, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On turn 4, we'll have a 5/5. No, I don't want it. I want something more relevant. Oh, like the Sahili, for instance. Yeah, if they cast Venerated Loxodon, oh, that would be terrible. Oh. Oh. That's quite a bummer. This Helion, this does not look good, especially unprotected. I'd rather Sahili and then plus maximize velocity and then protect it. However, I think Sahili may not even be able to be protected. If we had a Dreadhold Arcanus like drawn this turn, then that would have been fine. That's the problem. That is a huge problem. Okay, especially if we keep drawing lands. I don't think this is going to do anything. We need to draw exactly Lightning Strike here. Not. That's not going to deal with anything. Turn 2 turns too late.
You've never seen anything like this.
Does give Arcanus haste. I can get rid of it, but that's like 3, 11. I'm dead. It's conceived here. That's insane. Yeah, that's good. That's why I want to play the Nissel deck and then ramping into big things on early turns, means we get to cast bigger things for free as well. Ramping the Nissa is just insane. Okay, so what's the dealio? We pick an avatar, but we don't even get to. It doesn't even appear for us because I picked Vivian. This is a low hand. Got Ral. Let's just start off with this. Is it Gilgate? We're going first anyways. Red. What is this mono red shenanigans here? Okay. Well, not getting anywhere until turn 4 basically. So Beacon Bolt is going to be going at the next target, I suppose. What have you got? You certainly have to have a turn 2 play. Lightning Strike. It's 3 CMC, so that counts as a Lightning Strike. Okay. Towards our face. Burn's going to be interesting. I may just cast this Summit Sprint to see. My scry. Obviously, after all this nonsense. I don't think I want. We need lands, but I don't think this is good enough to keep the land. We have a land for next turn. Okay, good. Looks like we can bolt that one. Decline to cast that. Oh, if I cast it, okay. Now that will still would work. Oh great! If I actually interrupt the next 5 round, that is actually really good. Look at that. Not even close. We'll go ahead and actually we'll go ahead and Beacon Bolt. This one. I'll discard the Mizzet. It's very too late to draw it. Ooh, a Termander. Great. You want to see? I'll block it. I will block that. Block the crap out of it. We got Chandra. We are pretty much screwed. Yes. Okay. Great. Spectacle. Not much more of a problem. Cannot do that, but we can lightning strike with their turn into an opt or into a shock. Or maximize velocity, which is terrible. Okay, have they got double lightning strike? Sure. What's this? They haven't got something to kill me yet. Oh no. Well, I mean, burn spells off the face. Great, look at that. Something that I will die to. Chain Whirler does it. I just play this, I suppose. Opt. Sure. Let's take that land. We haven't got any gates. Nothing of the sort. Resolve. Great. We've got the Fanatical Highbrand. We could have expansioned, but the Fanatical Highbrand would have just killed us anyways. Alright, only 2 wins, 2 losses. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the matches. Got an amplifier, not that great. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye.